Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you. Another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks. I'm playing video series V's I've been doing for a little while now. I go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff. Then, folks, I'm going to talk about the stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. Yeah, this will be my third review in a row, so I'm a little bit bogged down. But don't you worry. We're going to get through it. We're going to push through because I'm a professional like that. But anyway, folks, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm going to yammer on about for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside my truck. And whilst I'm doing all that, folks, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. And folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I always like to highlight the super cool shirt. What super cool shirt am I wearing for you today, folks? Well, I was lucky to get this shirt because it's my Soil shirt. Which, if you're unfamiliar, Soil is a band. They're actually out of Illinois, which I didn't know up until pretty recently. And they've been around for quite a while. Somewhat famously, the lead singer, he left after, I believe it was their third album. And he was the singer for the band Drowning Pool for a while. Drowning Pool might be a little bit more recognizable for some folks. But eventually, his tenure there ended, and, he ended up back in Soil again. And yeah, man, I got to see these guys perform a few days ago. That's where I got the shirt. And like I said, I was lucky to get it because it was the final date of the tour. And what with it being the final date of the tour, I knew they weren't going to have many larger size shirts left. Sure enough, this was the last single X shirt that they had. And literally by the end of the show, all of their shirts were sold out. So... But anyway, super cool band. I got some videos of their performance that are also on this channel, just in case maybe you want to check out some neat music stuff. But anyway, what am I trying for you today, folks? Well, like I said, this is my third review in a row now. I've started out with some Boom from Sonic, their blackout slush float thing. Then, excuse me, like I said, I'm got stuff needs to figure out where it's going to live in my body. Then I did a pulled pork barbecue cheeseburger. And I alluded to it in that review because we're doing Boom, also from Sonic. What is this? Well, this is their just pulled pork barbecue sandwich. No burger involved in this one. Hopefully. I haven't opened it yet. Oh. Okay. That's a little bit... To people, I've reviewed a few things from Sonic now. And I had one guy who criticized me. Sonic is better than what you're talking about. Is it, though? Is it? Anyway, that is so sad looking. And it's got pickles on it. Why? Why did there need to be pickles on part? Do we have some sort of weird pickle surplus in the world that I guess technically, because you can pickle shit and it's a preservative measure. So maybe back in 1874, a bunch of guys went pickle crazy, and now we got this giant stockpile of pickles, and you people won't stop with the pickles. Just give it a go. Wow, this looks weak. I'm glad I got some mozzarella sticks also, because I was like, I don't know if this is going to hold me over. That is one of the weakest things I've ever eaten in my life. Seriously, that is so sad. To the guy who went over there and criticized me when I went over there and said that, I kind of put Sonic at kind of a somewhat similar level to McDonald's as far as some of their things are concerned. This is below McDonald's. This is weak. I mean, there's almost nothing to it, man. The most you're getting out of this, the two strongest flavors are the sauce and the pickle. And honestly, the pork itself, it's barely there. I thought that in the pulled pork burger, I kind of felt like, okay, maybe it's just, because it's more of like accentuating the burger. I kind of hope with this one, with it being, just the pork itself, it would give it a better opportunity to shine. Instead, what it really did was it just showcased how incredibly lacking and quite frankly lame as shit this is. The sauce is okay. I mentioned this in the other review. I'm pretty good on the sauce. It's not overly sweet or anything. I can kind of get behind it. But at least with the burger, it had the burger to help back it up. With this, there's almost no flavor to the pork. It's just kind of meat. It's... Yeah, man. Okay. Wow. This is some weak stuff right here, man. I like to be positive when I do my reviews. And on top of that, I like to enjoy stuff. This is just sad. And the thing is, you can't do fast food pulled pork because Wendy's years ago now, they had a run of pulled pork sandwiches. And they were really good. They were genuinely some solid pulled, not like proper pulled pork, but they were genuinely pretty solid. This is like, I have had, like you can get like that microwavable pulled pork stuff. It's already ready-made. It's got the sauce. Pop it in the microwave. Boom, you got yourself sandwiches for a couple days. I have had sandwiches that I've made from that were 1,000 times better than this. Like, the pork has very little flavor. It's just, like I said, mainly what you're getting is just that barbecue flavor, which again is okay, but like with the burger, at least the burger could help prop it up. By itself, it just, no, man. No. Two questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? They don't have to be asked. No and no. This is sad. This is genuinely sad. Again, if you want to go over there and put a little shitty pulled pork on a burger, fine. I'll give you that. I think it worked with the burger pretty well. Gave the burger a little extra something. Fine. If you're going to go over there and try to present that you have a pulled pork sandwich, and this is what you're putting out, that is ridiculous. That is just... this is amongst one of the worst things that I've reviewed in my time doing this show. I don't know if it's the worst, but in terms of, the flavor itself, again, mostly just barbecue sauce and a little bit from the pickle. It didn't make me retch or anything, but like just in terms of how absolutely disappointing and weak that it is. And it's not like I was expecting it to be anything super spectacular, but I was expecting it to be there and in existence in the same reality as me, and this was bordering on that. I could feel it fluctuating in and out of this universe as I was trying to eat it. No. I would never get this again. As for recommendations, no. I don't know that there's a human being alive I would recommend this to unless it happened to be somebody I was particularly unfond of. It is an extremely weak sandwich. I don't think it represents pulled pork well. The barbecue sauce, again, it's fine with a burger. It worked in that capacity. But by itself with just the pork, it is nowhere near enough to save it. It's sad and ridiculous. I don't know why they would have come out with this, honestly. Other than to be like, oh, we got a pulled pork thing. And then, fucking idiots like me who do internet shit, go over there and try it. Don't. Take this as genuine consumer advice. Do not get this. Anyway, 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your folks. Go over there, have yourselves a truly proper pulled pork sandwich-tastic rest of your life. It's not that hard to get pulled pork. Again, you can get the microwavable shit at like Walmart and stuff like that. It's not the best version of it, but it works. And hell, if you're inclined culinarily, probably go over there and make it your damn self. Don't do this. Love yourself more than that. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in your world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But What you do if you can't do it all the time? I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, it's not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes, folks. And when we find ourselves in situations where we have to deal with said bullshit, it's important that we go over there whenever possible. Take a step back. Try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives. Hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, what I want you to do is just never with this. Never with this sandwich. Just don't. And this is like some shit where you should like write your congressman or something like that and be like, look, pretty sure that if Sonic wants to pull out a pulled pork sandwich, that it has to go by a much stronger definition than what they're doing. I wouldn't be surprised if the pork in this was made out of fucking couch cushion or some shit, because it is just that fucking flavorless and weak. So, let's all start up a glow. Remember how they went over there? They came out with the Sonic the Hedgehog live action movie a few years ago, and the first images of Sonic came out and it looked terrible and dog shit, and then the universe collectively made them change it? Let's make this happen. Let's make Sonic go over there and put out a proper pulled pork sandwich, okay? Hashtag Sonic, let's get the pulled pork sandwich going, or some shit like that. Somebody who's wittier come up with a thing. Anyway,